to honoree Reinhold and Melissa Finch. They established Finch Creek Farm in 1992 with 92 acres. Today the farm covers 300 acres and has been certified organic since 2018. Along with her adult children and young grandsons, they raised 200 heads of grass-fed, grass-finished beef cattle and pastured poultry using regenerative practices. Their farm is also notable for being the first bio-smart solar farm in the world. And tonight, we honor them, introducing to some, presenting to others, Reinhold and Melissa Finch, our honorees.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And the person I need to thank for being up here on the stage is Dr. B.L.A.C.K, very close friend of mine. She nominated me for the position. And I want to thank Dr. Harris for selecting me and giving me this honor. And as you heard, she did come from Ohio and actually would be 20 miles away from my house on where she got her degree, Wilmington College, which my wife and I both are alumni of that college also. It's funny how things go and how we come together. So all you heard is that I'm a farmer. Well, I'm a retired educator. I was a high school principal for my last 15 years. School of about 110 staff, about 1,500 students. Before that, athlete, played 3 sports through college, received All-American honors. So I used to be very active. And then when I got into education, seemed like all those things that I was doing before kind of were put to the side, and I focused on being a great educator and also being a great leader for our school district, which also meant I ate horrible, I gained a lot of weight, started getting sick, and went to the doctor, trusted the system that we had, and they couldn't find anything wrong with me. And I thought, I'm sick, I got kidney stones, I have gallstones, I had pulmonary embolisms, all the indicators were that there's something wrong with me, and ended up, it was my health, it was the food I was eating. Fast food, not eating at home. I trusted this system as far as providing the food for us. And so we started researching how we're going to heal ourselves. So that's what started our journeys on our farm. We always loved animals and always loved our farm. Well, I can tell you this. We're up here praising God because we are created in His image. We have the God gene in us. The food that goes into this body to sustain it is not anything that's going to allow us to achieve being the ultimate human being and being godlike.
That's right.
So what I'm going to try to tell you in a short version is through my animals in the last 8 years, we have gone from having sick animals, and as I've learned to regenerate the soil, and everything I'm talking about is what I have researched and read in books. So first off, there is a place on the earth where mammals are not sick. And there's a place where there's the perfect food. It is our oceans. Our oceans have 90 trace minerals in the water, balanced in ratio to each other. All sea mammals that constantly eat in the water, out of the ocean, do not have diseases. They don't have cancer. They don't have heart disease. They don't have hardening of the arteries. They don't have arthritis. They live hundreds of years. They only get sick when we contaminate the waters. So as I read this from this author, I thought, wow, well, what about the land? Well, he goes into having done experimentation. He brings sea salt from the Sea of Cortez. It's a tidal pool down in Mexico that has the cleanest salt with all the trace minerals in it. They farm it twice a year. And he put that on the land and found out at what ratio it had to be put back on the land. And once he balanced the soil, and our system, our farming system has known that the soil has been deficient since 1930, that we are not getting all the trace minerals to make our bodies healthy. And once he put that product on the soils, he saw that sickness went away, diseases went away, the plants grew nutrient dense, the animals become nutrient dense, and I got to see that on my farm. Currently, we have 200 head of cattle. We have no diseases. We have no fertility issues. We have no birthing issues. And I'm in partnership with Central State University in Ohio, that is a land-grant institution. And the animal science professor didn't flat out call me a liar, but she says, you've never had issues with any birthing in all of your cows. I said, I'm telling you, this is our 5th year of having all these cows. There are no issues. It's all natural. We don't have sick animals. We utilize a veterinarian once a year to come and do a visual inspection, and all he does is shake his head. He says, I've never seen a herd where the whole herd is healthy. So, providing food. We have changed, God made our bodies to regenerate. That's the awesome thing. No matter how contaminated we are, God made our bodies to regenerate. And I can tell you, from her health and from my health, our bodies have regenerated. When I was falling apart, all I kept hearing, and it's all these misrepresentations that are out there. Well, you played football for 11 years and you wrestled for 11 years, and yeah, your body's going to fall apart when you get older and all this stuff. But I'm telling you, all those aches and pains I had 12 years ago are gone. They are gone. The arthritis my wife had and we have x-rays of is gone. So eating food that is nutrient dense needs to be your mission. We all work so hard to achieve what we're doing, and we're trying to do it in God's name. But I'm telling you, you have to feed God's food back into your body if you're going to do that. So I could speak on this for hours because it is my passion and it does come from my heart. The other thing I have to put on there, and she nominated me, I shouldn't forget her. I am the first biosmart farm in the world. I use Rotus technology on my farm. And that is because of another contamination that we don't realize. We are an electric being. Our little mitochondria is an electric motor in our bodies. And anytime a different electromagnetic field hits our body, we cannot function properly. Okay? So even though you say, oh, we're fine, we're around all this electronic stuff, there are things happening that we can't feel, we can't smell, we can't sense. Besides, all of a sudden, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm sick. When you're around this stuff, you are affected. Her technology is on my phone, it is in my home, it is all over our farm. And by the behavior of the animals from before and after, it's amazing the effect that it has. And with me regenerating the soil with the seed minerals and having her technology on my farm, it is like, I'm just going to say it, it's heaven. Yeah. It is all heaven. Thank you so much.
I didn't even know you talked.